guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a showcase for Akemtum. Now, what's the fun is, I had a poll going on YouTube for what is this thing, okay? So the poll was here, in case you guys missed it. Is he a naked rat cat? Is he Lord Beerus? Or is he Mr. Bigglesworth? And I have to say, YouTube, you did not disappoint with the fact that you guys actually get my Beerus reference. You actually get it. And I'm so impressed. I couldn't love you guys more. I mean, look at this. This has to be the closest almost to a three-way tie I have ever seen between if that new skinwalker is either a naked rat cat, Beerus, or Mr. Biggles. So with that, I tend to call him Beerus, and this showcase is going to be courtesy of US, and he has been calling him Beerus as well. So this is going to be Lord Beerus the Destroyer. We are going to be showcasing him today in Dragon, which should be fun. Twitch chat's having a good time. Goku couldn't be prouder. He's hungrier, so please feed him. That is true. So before we get into all of the above, Twitch chat's loving this. Oh, I love you guys. I'll have the link down below on that poll if you want to join in and, you know, make your voice heard there as well too. Before we hop into Dragon with him, I'm going to show you guys his, his stats, his gear and all of that. So you are going to see he is in a regen and an immortal set. So you guys did want to start seeing piece by piece. So I'm going to show you piece by piece. His weapon is part of the regen set. And look at that. We got some speed on him. We got HP %, and we do have some crit damage on him as well too. His helmet is going to be immortal. We did roll 2 rolls on speed, which is nice there too. He did get some accuracy, and then we do have some defense %, which some crit rate as well. The shield is also going to be immortal. We do have resistance and accuracy rolls with some speed and some crit damage. The gloves, we do have them in some crit rate gloves with HP %, accuracy, speed, and defense % as well too. You guys just laughing. You just thought Beerus was a funny name? Oh, yeah. So those of you guys that don't get the reference, it's a Dragon Ball kind of reference. As I said, those of you guys that get it, on top of the fact that every time I talk about fusions, I kind of do this. I figure my Dragon Ball people will understand the dorky references I make. I know, it's like Dragon Ball Super. Which, by the way, I did really, really like Dragon Ball Z Superhero. I really did like it, if you guys didn't see that. All right, chest plate, HP % with attack %, straight up attack speed, and looks like flat defense. Now, his boots are going to be speed boots. We do have speed. Attack % resistance, HP and HP %. And, the accessories are pretty standard except for the banner, which happens to be the refresh banner, which is resistance 2 rolls of speed and has a chance to prevent a skill cooldown. Now, for his stats, here we are in the stats. He does have 60,000 HP. 2,900 attack. His defense is 1,900. His speed's at 231. Not crit capped. We have 116% crit damage, 321 on the resist, and 211 on the accuracy. Okay. Now for his skills, for those of you guys that are not familiar with him, so I'll show you guys his skills before we hop into masteries. It's Noxious Claws. He hits 3 times as a chance for poisons, okay? If the target's under a hex, each hit also has a chance of applying a debuff spread. His A2 is called Immortal Malison. Hits all enemies 3 times. So this time it's an AoE 3 times, right? Each has a chance of increase on duration of hex. And then his passive is called Hex Blood. Has an 80% chance of inflicting damage from a poison debuff to enemies under a hex whenever one of their allies also receives damage from poison. And of course, he does have an ally speed in all battles by 18%. So he's got a great kit. And you are going to see for his masteries, we're going down the offense and the support. You can see the support just fine. What you don't see behind me is that we have Methodical, and in the T6, we end up having War Master. Twitch chat's like same skills as my cat. Oh, you guys are so funny. All right, so Akemtum, also affectionately known as Lord Beerus, we are going to go run him in the dragon. All right, guys, we are here in Dragon 25, and here is our team. So we have Lord Beerus in the lead, of course, with ally speed in all battles. Draco Seer, we have Archmage, and we have Kymar. I also love pairing up these two. I love pairing up Archmage Helmet and Seer together. And we're going to check out the priorities. So on rounds 1, we're not touching Beerus's skills at all. We are going to, with Draco, though, as you're going to see, we're going to do a weaken and a decreased defense is what we're going to start with. With Seer, we're going to have her do a Karma Burn once and then shut it off. And then we are going to shut off the increased crit rate weaken clan banner on the A2. Archmage Helmet, we're going to start with his Psychic Guidance, which is the increased speed, crit rate, and crit damage. And Prince Kymar, we're shutting off his Abyssal Gaze, which is the buff removal and the sleep. We're going to be shutting that one off. And so we're going to have him do his poison debuff. So that's going to be on round 1. Round 2, we're also not going to be touching the cat. He's going to stay as is. Same with Draco as we had on round 1, is we are going to have him start with his weakened decreased defense. Seer, we're going to have her do a Karma Burn only once and then shut it off, but we are going to leave up the clan banner. Archmage Helmet, same thing as we are going to have him do the same that he did on round 1, which was the Psychic Guidance. And then Prince Kymar, we are going to have him do his reset just once and then shut it off. And then the Dragon Round. So Dragon Round, same thing. We are still not touching the cat. He stays as is. Draco, we're going to shut off his weakened decreased defense. Seer, we're going to have her start with her Karma Burn and then go right into the clan banner. Archmage Helmet, we're going to be shutting off the Time Slip, which is decreasing the turn meter. And then Prince Kymar, we are going to have him start off with his reset. Now, from what US is saying, what should happen at the Dragon is everybody except the cat should die. And then him with his poisons, he should be able to withstand and take out the dragon. So here we go. And cats have a huge advantage in fights like this. Look at that. That was like 7 seconds on wave 1. They have 9 lives. That is true. Don't touch the cat. That's hard to do because you love petting cats. Okay, so we got to the dragon in what, 17 seconds? I love the way he attacks too. His claws look all poisony and everything. And he leaps. And as usual, guys, we also will run a limited campaign. What's fun with campaign is that way you guys get to see what their animations look like. A little bit more up close, right? Get to appreciate it a little bit more. All right, there we go. So we only have 2 left with Lord Beerus. We got Seer and Kymar is down, so it's just the kitty cat and Seer. Also keep in mind, he is in regen and immortal. Look at him go. It's just the cat versus the dragon. I love how he just leaps. Look at him go. All right. He barely lost any health there. Look at him go. He's got this. Look at that cat. You don't want to mess with him. He's got it. Look at him go. Look at all those poisons too. Hey, there we go. A minute 15. A minute 15. Now, naturally, of course, with Seer's Karma Burn, she did a lot of damage here. She did 3.1 mil. Akemtum did 2.6 mil himself. That was a good kitty. So that's like, what a good cat. Hi, Dan. Your cat's claws are sharp. Well, yeah, clearly. And then this cat's claws are very, very sharp too. Look at that. So a minute 15. And yeah, he did. He did it all on his own. Twitch chat wants to see it again, so let's go. And they do get through the waves pretty quickly as well too because of Seer's Karma Burn as well. She just melts them, right? There we go. So we melted in 7 seconds. Rhonda leaps too. They brought leap into attack since Rhonda. Actually, no. I think the first champ I remember seeing leap was Yumeko. If you watch Yumeko, she has an ability where she leaps as well too. All right. So same thing, like we got here really fast. And we should have the same thing. Most of the team, basically all the team is going to drop and it's just going to be the cat. All right, there we go. So Seer and Kymar are left standing along with Kitty Cat. So many poison stacks and a hex there, and they dropped. Now it's just Mr. Cat versus the dragon. Yep, Ragash also leaps too. So there's definitely other champs that leap. Maybe we noticed it more with Rhonda. Yeah. I want to say, does Brachus leap as well too? Maybe. Ultimate Death Knight prances. So chat's asking about Ultimate Death Knight now. You bet he knocks everything off the shelves too. He probably does. Hey, love it. So same thing. Seer did 3.2 mil and Akemtum did 3.1 mil, you guys. I mean, that's really good. So again, you know, he's in regen, he's an immortal, so he's gonna keep healing himself. And those poison ticks along with that hex really just melt off the HP on the dragons. This is Dragon Lair 25, you guys. He did, he's just killing it. So again, Twitch chat's like, I guess Beerus fits him. Lord Beerus the Destroyer. I mean, he's destroying the dragon, right? He's destroying the dragon. So with that, like I said, my community is obsessed with campaign farmers. Let's take them into campaign. US knows me so well. Look at this. We're already in 12-3. Kitty Cat is ready to go. Let's go. All right. Do your thing, Kitty. I love how he pounces, too. I love it. Nice. Okay, 7 seconds through. Now he's going to go lay over in his box for a cat nap. Good job, Kitty. We should give him some tuna. Look at that. What a good cat. Look at him just leaping. Guys, leave me some comments down below. Do you have Akemtum? What are you using him for? Did you pull your void shards for him? I know there's quite a few people that did. I mean, just like we saw today, he's definitely solid for sure. And US is mentioning that if you notice him dying, then yeah, you could do HP percent or defense percent gauntlets instead. We have crit rate on here because he wanted raw damage against the dragon. But that's kind of something that you could do in general. Like we talk about that with Cold Heart, for example, right? Cold Heart's amazing, but she's super squishy. So then, you know, if you find her dying where she can't withstand, then you put like an HP percent chest piece or something on her, right? So there's definitely ways that you can try to get some more survivability out of these attack champs if you find that you're having trouble keeping them alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. But guys, leave me some comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this showcase for Akemtum, also affectionately known as Lord Beerus. And US, as always, thank you so much for letting us showcase this. And guys, thanks for watching.